Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to yet another episode of the GC Informer. My name is Max, and as always, we have some pretty interesting news stories to get into, so let's dive right in. First things first is that Monster Hunter World has gotten a worldwide release date for PlayStation 4 and Xbox One, as well as its special editions announced. The game will be out on January 26th, and will have a Digital Deluxe and a Collector's Edition. The Digital Deluxe will cost $70, so $10 more than normal, and it will come with a bunch of skins and avatar interactions and stuff like that, a bunch of cosmetic stuff, so nothing really game-changing in that regard. The PlayStation 4 version will also come with 14 weapon-themed PSN avatars. The Collector's Edition, on the other hand, is $150. It comes with a special collector's box, a code for a digital soundtrack, a monster statue, a hardcover art book, a voucher for all the previously mentioned items, and then of course the full game. Don't forget that Monster Hunter World will also be coming to PC later on next year. This game looks incredible. I cannot wait to see what they do with the Monster Hunter franchise. It looks absolutely epic. It seems like kind of the definitive way to bring it to these next-gen systems. It's a shame it's not coming to the Nintendo Switch though. I know they are getting Monster Hunter Generations XX, which will be a great game in its own right, but maybe with the reveal of Doom and other Bethesda games being able to be handled on the Switch, it's entirely possible that World may come over there later on. As of today, at 10 a.m. Pacific Time, 1 p.m. Eastern Time, GameStop now has pre-orders available for the Xbox One X. As you guys probably know, the Project Scorpio edition of this console was sold out in, 5 days? Very quickly, so if you want to pre-order an Xbox One X that comes out on November 7th, you better jump on this deal because it's likely that these are going to sell out pretty quickly as well. Also, PowerUp Rewards members can now get $200 towards the Xbox One X by trading in their current console. Some pretty interesting stuff, you know, Microsoft is kind of changing the console generation game by releasing this Xbox One X. We'll have to see how it does come November 7th. There's a lot of speculation about it, not all of it good, but the only way we'll know for sure is once we see it for ourselves. Speaking of Xbox, a demo for Forza Motorsport 7 is now available on PC and Xbox One. The demo comes with 3 tracks and 3 cars. It's also an 18 gig download on Xbox and 23 gig download on PC, which is absolutely insane. Can't even imagine what the full game size is going to be. The game comes out on October 3rd and will be Xbox One X compatible when the console launches on November 7th. So the Xbox One has a player reputation system. Basically, if players report you a lot, your rep goes down to the point of avoid me, in which you'll find it much harder to be match made with good players. What's interesting about this though is that Overwatch is taking advantage of this system by muting any players that have the avoid me reputation, just automatically. There's no way they can talk in game. We know last week that Blizzard was talking about getting rid of a lot of the online toxicity in Overwatch and how that takes up a large amount of their time. So this is one of the first steps towards automating that combat system, basically. And I don't really blame them for doing this. It sucks having a bad player jump into your game. I know the other night I was trying to do the Destiny 2 raid. We had this kid who was absolutely full of himself trying to tell us all what to do and everything. We just really needed a 6th person for help. We were fine. The Ghost Recon Wildlands PvP Open Beta is going live from September 21st to the 25th, but right now it can be preloaded on Xbox One, PS4, and PC. The Open Beta is going to include a 4v4 deathmatch mode, so those who really want to jump back into Wildlands and check out this new mode, you got a little bit to do it. And last but not least for today's news, we got a bit of an interesting story here. So an independently produced Call of Duty documentary just released. It's called Codumentary, and it's going to be released physically as well as on various streaming services. Basically, it's going to talk about a lot of the design of the series, especially with multiplayer, and then it goes into a focus on following the game into the esports scene. It's being released by Fizz Pictures. Now, this is interesting because I know a lot of people like to shit on Call of Duty, myself included. You know, it's kind of the laughing stock of the gaming industry, even though its single player seems to not be that bad lately. It seems to be fun. Don't get me wrong, I don't hate Call of Duty, I just kind of hate it's copy and paste design, you know, just like everyone else. I'm really not saying anything new or unique here. We all know why people don't like it, and I do think it's a legitimate reason. But this CODumentary sounds pretty interesting. I would love to look back on all the design choices that make Call of Duty what it is today. I think this is a really cool idea, and from what I've seen by the trailer, it looks to be of decent quality, so hopefully it's a good thing that can maybe bring the COD name a bit higher in some gamers' minds. Anyways folks, that's about it for today's episode of the GC Informer. As always, leave your thoughts and opinions on my thoughts and opinions down in the comments below. Don't forget to be checking out the rest of the GameCast content we have here on the channel. Thanks again for watching, and see you guys soon.